Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 20 of your Nation United. As today here with the Moscow Superstars, we're heading into the 2029-2030 season as we're hopefully gonna finally make it into the damn playoffs, as we have been so hungry for it. And hopefully in today's episode we'll be able to do just that. But before I get into that, I'd like to just say, if you are new to the channel, make sure to slap that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. That'll be very much appreciated, boys. So let's get into this puppy. As the Moscow Superstars, we look pretty damn good this season. And, you know, a lot of the divisional rivals, they lost a decent amount. I think Sam Reinhart left. They're, you know, the teams are looking a lot weaker. Of course, if we take a look around the league, I mean, we'll probably be proven wrong. But, I mean, Jack Eichel and Boston and Cody Glass, Jesus. Boston's unbeatable. Buffalo, Cousins, I mean, that top line is... The division, it's tough. No matter which way you put it, this division is probably one of the toughest divisions that we have put ourselves in here with the Moscow Superstars. But it is a challenge, none of that, and our team looks pretty strong itself. Matei Michkov has been leading the squad for the past couple seasons, and now he will once again. He's 24 years old. He's been, now playing 6 years in a row. And, I mean, look at those numbers. 429 points in 410 games when this team every single year is losing. He's at least putting up a point per game and almost putting up 50 goals a season. It's just absolutely terrific. We also picked up Podkolzin last year. He had a very solid season. We're looking for him to have another solid season. We're just looking, honestly, for this entire team to have a very solid season this year because, you know, we picked up Ivan Provorov last year. He was awesome for the team, and now we just want to keep improving the team. Goaltending, we have Askarov, Yaroslav. We also threw in Vizhnevsky as well. That was a little bit of a lineup change that I made. And honestly, everything else stayed the same from last video. We really didn't change up a whole lot of the lineup or anything like that. Everything's kind of stayed the same. The Koltsov brothers stay playing alongside of each other. Vorobyev playing alongside of Michkov and Podkolzin. We'll see how it all works out. And hopefully, you know, it works out good because I would like to see some playoff action here for the Moscow Superstars this year. So let's get right into the simulation. We don't have to wait any longer. We're going to get up to the first game, of course, and we're going to be playing the first game, seeing how well the Moscow Superstars do and all that, like the usual stuff. So hopefully the Moscow Superstars will actually be able to put up a good year this year. You know, we're having a lot of belief in this team this year, no doubt about that. There's nothing else we can really do. The defensive core is as complete as we can do it. There's nothing else that we can really do with that defensive core. I think what we're also going to be doing now, since we hit the 2030 year, we're also going to be turning up the prospects a little bit, I think is what we're going to do. Just because, you know, the prospect output has been kind of low over the past few years, and especially as a Russian, we haven't been seeing very many of them. So where's that button that we have to click up, wherever it is? I think it's here, to boost up the offense and the draft class quality. So we're just going to bump that up to high, generate a prospect quality up to high, and we'll do that. I think that will work for the next little bit, just because we're already in, like, what, 2030, and we're barely finding prospects as it is for Russians. So if we turn it up to high, maybe it'll produce a lot better prospects over the next couple seasons and maybe help us improve the team and just improve everyone else's teams, you know? I mean, it's not going to make it any easier for us because it's still going to be a challenge no matter what. So let's jump into the first game here against the Buffalo Sabres, the Moscow Superstars, and the Sabres. Let's see how this game goes here. I'm hoping we could start off the year hot. I'm hoping we could just rip apart the Buffalo Sabres, but us doing that is very unlikely. Vorobyev gets the first goal of the game, and then Connor Timmins, nice job. Second period, 3-1. Rupasov Podkolzin, nice job here, boys. Nice looking job. We got to turn this puppy up to 8. I couldn't see the timer thing. I couldn't see how much we were going up. So we'll play the last 10 minutes of the game. We'll see how everyone's playing, see how everyone's doing. And yeah, let's jump into this game here between the Moscow Superstars and the Buffalo Sabres. Alrighty, so here we are, Moscow Superstars up against the Buffalo Sabres. Vorobyev out there to take the draw. And of course, he loses it. He's not really a big-time centerman. This would be his first full season as a centerman, I guess, as a full-time centerman. It's Lindholm over to Kapanen. Brian over to Lindholm. Lindholm down there to Cousins. Cousins are passing the puck brilliantly. And a nice one-timer there. And Askarov makes a beautiful save there, as he's been making some big ones here tonight, keeping us in this game. Tolvainen walks straight on in. Big save there by Askarov. Another big save. Come on, Wisniewski. Get this one out, buddy. He's not a very good skater either. He gets stuck up against the boards. Wisniewski trying to protect the puck, but not able to. Zadorov getting nailed up alongside of the boards. Vorobyev finally picks it up, and now Michkov. He has it now here for the Superstars, looking for a way out. Oh my lord, we keep getting stuck in our own zone. Go, Michkov. There we go. He has the speed. He gets past the defender. Michkov holds back, pulls back, dangles around, tries to set up a man, but no, he gets picked off. And now the Buffalo Sabres, they're breaking it down the wing. Fight here for the puck. Wisniewski skates back, makes a nice pass over to Nikita Koltsov. Koltsov tries to skate back, but Kapanen cuts him off. Beecher, he has it now, looking around here for the Sabres, carrying it up over to Perfetti. He gets poked off the puck. Kapanen over to Perfetti, fighting for the puck. Beecher still has it now, turned over. Lindholm has it, walks in, nice shot there, big save there. Provorov fighting for the rebound. Lindholm pass over to Perfetti. Perfetti, nice shot there, and a nice save there. Once again, a nice block. Voloshenko that just misses the net. My lord, boys, come on. We got to play some better defense here, man. We've just been heading in our own zone the entire time. There we go. Nikita Koltsov over to Gurianov. Gurianov has it now. Over to Wisniewski. He's dead tired out there. Losing Koltsov. He has it now. Nice little dangle, but he loses the puck. I don't even know what the hell these guys are doing. I'm just doing computer versus computer in this game because it's just a quick little game. It doesn't really matter. Askarov, nice save there once again. He makes a little bit of a save. There's Nikushkin. He has now a minute left. Chenkovich over to Provorov. He's carrying it up now here for the Moscow Superstars. He gets nailed. Kapanen. He has it now over to Andrew Kopp. Pulling the empty net. Chenkovich. He has it now. Can we get it in the empty net though? They pulled it. Or the goalie got right back in the net. They're looking at one-timer. Oh, what a slap shot there from number 6. I think that was Mukhamadullin. And a fight for the puck as Trocheck has now with 37 seconds left. Kopp, he has now here for the Sabres as they dump it in and try to pull a goalie here. As Garakovo, he has it now. Or Gavrikov, I mean. As Vorobyev carrying it up over to Gurianov. Gurianov has it now. Todrag, Vorobyev has it now. He gets nailed. Vorobyev, nice shot there. And Lukkinen makes a nice save there for the Buffalo Sabres. As not a lot of action in this game here. A lot of action there for the Buffalo Sabres as they have been just having chances upon chances upon chances here on us, and they have just been pouring it in right now. It's Mukhamadullin, Michkov, Hinola. He has it now. Spins back over to Tolvainen. Brian Gavrikov. He has now trying to just hold it for the next few minutes and waste some time here. He's being pushed up against the boards. And that's what we're going to be doing. Wasting the rest of the time here. So the Buffalo Sabres don't get another chance at getting a goal. And we win 3-1. Not the worst game. Definitely not the greatest game I've seen in the world. We were definitely getting dominated majority of the time throughout this entire ending of the third period there. But Askarov made some big saves when we needed to. And we got the puck out when we needed to as well. I thought that was a really solid game here for the Superstars. We played really good. Honestly, not bad. Not bad at all here for the Moscow Superstars as we'll continue on the simulation here as we'll start it up. All right, start up the simulation here for the Moscow Superstars. Now, I'm hoping for some very high things this year. I want to make it to the playoffs. That's first of all. I really do. We are 20 episodes deep and not one episode has been about the playoffs yet. So this is a big one, right? This is a really big episode for us because we really got to play our best hockey every single game and not struggle this year, which we have not been able to. So Askarov, we're asking him to play a stellar season and for this entire team to play really, really good and to hopefully make it into the playoffs for the first time. And we want to make this playoffs count. If we're making it into the playoffs, we want to make it far. Like, there's no doubt about that. That if we make it into the playoffs, I want to make it very, very far. So we're struggling a little bit now. We're taking a couple losses. We are taking a couple OT losses, which we need a lot of them. We really do need a lot of them this year, and I want to try to get as much as we can. So a couple big wins there against the Islanders and the Ducks, another big winner against the Kings, and another big win there against the Flames. That is what I'm talking about here, boys. We're second place in the division for the first time in for God knows when, forever. Boston, big win against Boston. Let's go, boys. We finally built a team. 12-4-4. There we go, boys. It is actually this record is actually putting a smile on my face here for the Moscow Superstars. I was like, oh man, I gotta record another Moscow Superstar video where we're gonna lose a crap ton, and I'm gonna have to complain about us losing all the time. But finally, the Moscow Superstars were actually putting up some W's to where we're actually first place in the division right now. And that's awesome. I mean, we just took a couple big losses there. Nashville, another big win there again. Another big overtime loss there against the Minnesota Wild. And that's what we need. If we keep getting those overtime losses, that's going to be important for us to keep getting at least every point that we could possibly get throughout these games. Just get a point. Right? That's the biggest thing. Big win there against Chicago. Big win there against the Buffalo Sabres. This division actually kind of got a bit weaker, I think, too, which is huge for us. Huge. 28-7 going into December here, ladies and gentlemen, or going into January. What a season. Michkov, 20 goals already, 39 points, ripping it up. I don't even think we need to stop. I don't even think we need to stop. We can simulate all the way up to the trade deadline, honestly. We do not need to stop. Because, I mean, we're not going to be able to do too much anyways with this team, so might as well take it all the way up to the deadline, and hopefully this team could continue looking the way that it's looking, because if we could finally make it to the playoffs after, months of making videos about the Moscow Superstars and never making it into the playoffs, and now finally almost being able to be in it, that'd be a dream of mine. So let's go here, boys. 5-2 win against the San Jose Sharks. Let's continue winning these games here, boys. Big win there against the New Jersey Devils. That is what I'm talking about, man. Big win there against the New York Islanders. Big loss there against the Ducks, but that's all right. We're still first place in the division. A loss there against the Kings again. Can we get a big win against the Flames? And we do 7-1. A big win against the Flyers. That's what I'm talking about here, boys. We are playing a really good season this year. This is our best season ever. Well, that we are in the playoffs, so no matter which way you look at it, this is our best season yet, because we've never been in the playoffs before. So this is seriously like awesome the way that we're playing this year. We are playing amazing. Big win, or I guess a point out of the Tampa Bay Lightning there. Montreal, big win there against Montreal again. Arizona, big win against Arizona. Colorado, lost there against Colorado. Vancouver, big win against Vancouver. Another win against Nashville. We got a couple more games here until the deadline, and then this season's been flying by, man. We have just been on autopilot throughout this season here for the Moscow Superstars, which is the way that I kind of felt like we were going to do anyways, because, I mean, we didn't need to make too much moves, and the team has been playing so damn good. What needs to be changed about it? Like, this entire season has just been nothing but playing good all season long. We haven't had, 1 month. I mean, we've had months where we kind of struggled, but the numbers we've been putting up is nuts. Our goals for has been insane. Our defense has actually been good for the first time. Our power play is aight, but our 5-on-5 action is what really takes the cake, and our PK is solid. I mean, I don't think our power play is ever going to be super, super strong anyways. But Michkov having an insane year. Podkolzin, Vorobyov is having a really good season. That Koltsov line with Gurianov, the depth is doing really good. Every line is having a really strong year. We have really constructed a team that has just seemed to, be perfect. Askarov is having an amazing season this year. Sorry, guys, for hitting the mic there, but we've actually kind of constructed a team where we're actually having some success for the first time in a long time, or I guess this would be the first time ever that we're actually having this type of success, and that is awesome. Mikhail Sergachev's pretty high up there. I don't think he'll win the Norris Trophy anyways. Excuse me, but he is pretty high up there. So overall, we're not looking too bad. I don't know if we need to improve upon anything, but I mean, if we could get another depth player, why not? Why not? If we could afford it, why not? We're going for the playoffs, and if we make it to the playoffs, in which we look like we are, we need to at least go all in, because this is our first time being in the playoffs, and I don't know when the next time will be, honestly, with this team, and I don't know when we will have a chance to win a Stanley Cup. It might not be ever. We might never win a Stanley Cup, right? We might try for years to win a Stanley Cup, and we might never win one. So if we can get sort of go all in and pick up another forward, that would be big for us. to help, take us to that next step. That would be perfect, but I don't think there's not a lot of guys. I think the only guy was Evgeny Shevchnikov here that we could go after. He's pretty pricey, though. Top defenseman prospect for Evgeny Shevchnikov. Put up some solid numbers defensively. He plays like crap. I said we should go all in, but I don't think we will. I don't think we will. We can use him as a fourth liner, though. If we trade away our first-round pick, I mean, what are we going to get with our first-round pick this year? Really nothing. Come on. No, you know what? Why not? Let's do it. Let's get Evgeny. Let's stack up the team. Why not? We'll get them retain a little bit of money. Let's go for it. Why not? I mean, we gotta try sooner or later, and if we're actually being in the playoff spot for the first time, why not go all in? Why not go all in and pick up a guy that will be very, very useful for the team? And that's all I want to do. That is basically all I want to do. I didn't see any of the Russians, but for, Vasilevsky, but Askarov has been doing fine by himself, and I don't want to screw up, what Askarov's been doing. So we're not screwing any of that up. But Svechnikov, you will fit perfectly on that fourth line. No, I think what we might do is actually we might demote. I guess we'll have to scratch Alexiev right now, but is he down in the minors, Svechnikov? I'm guessing he's down in the minors. Yep. Call him up. Call him up, and then we'll put him in the lineup. And we'll put him in the lineup for this upcoming season, and this team will be stacked. Stacked to the brim. Will Nikushkin play better? No, it doesn't really matter. So we'll play Nikushkin down there anyways. Special teams, we'll get... how well has Kravatsov been doing? He hasn't been doing too bad, but we could just do Vorobyov here. And then we could throw Shevchnikov on this power play. Because I think that's really what it needs, is just another goal scorer there. And that makes it really powerful. Instead of Jermaine playing, right? I don't mind Jermaine Ropasol playing, but I think our power play could be a little bit better if we had, that extra offensive touch here with Evgeny. So we make a big deal. We add some extra depth here for the Moscow Superstars to make us even more deadly going into this playoff run, because the goal is to make this team as stacked as humanly possible and go after that Stanley Cup. That is our goal here with the Moscow Superstars. And if we can win that cup, then we completed that challenge of winning a Stanley Cup here with the Moscow Superstars. So I'm really looking forward to possibly doing that here with this team. So let's go, Moscow. Let's keep bringing in the dubs. 2 big losses there against Dallas and the Pittsburgh Penguins. I gotta definitely say for the next challenge, probably for NHL 22, I definitely do want to do a Draft of Glory. That is the biggest thing I want to do next. Is a Draft of Glory would be so exciting to do, and would definitely be a challenge. But I don't think it would be as much of a challenge as this Nation United here with the Moscow Superstars. This was the most difficult thing I've ever done before, and have been the longest time that I've never been in the playoffs, as we have clinched a playoff spot. The Moscow Superstars are officially a playoff team. Finally, I can actually say that we're actually a playoff team. That is awesome. That is awesome. 47, 24, and 11 we end the season off with, and we are a playoff team, ladies and gentlemen. That is awesome. We still haven't finished up the entire season yet, so we don't know who we'll be facing, but I do want to take a look at the stats. Our power play didn't improve too much, but we did score a crap ton of goals, so her PK did drop off a little bit. I think that's because Evgeny was playing on the PK, so we might have to fix that going into the next video. But Matei Michkov, amazing season. Once again, 87 points, almost 50 goals on the season. Wasn't able to reach it this year, but I think the team played so well defensively. I mean, that's all we really needed was a good defensive game. Ruslan Koltsov, Nikita Koltsov played good. Vorobyov, Shevchnikov didn't do too bad, I don't think, with the team. 10 points. That's awesome. Gurianov did pretty good. Kravatsov, Nikushkin, our depth is tremendous this season. Defensively, Sergachev, Provorov, Mukhamadullin, our defensive core was insane also this season. Askarov is a great goalie this upcoming season as well. Just everything for the Moscow Superstars went perfectly for us, and I don't think you could get, any more better than that. That was picture perfect season here for the Moscow Superstars. Everything that we wanted to happen happened, and we played a pretty goddamn good year. But now we got to go up against the Boston Bruins, which has Jack Eichel. We've seen that at the start of the video, funny enough. But we're also going up against Warren Fogle, who we have in the Columbus Blue Jackets series, and we know how well he does as a complement player. But he's playing alongside of Jack Eichel and Andre Kasha. And then you got Berkowitz, Cody Glass, Jordan Greenway, Donovan Costi, Philip Deneau, Charlie Weller. Their depth is pretty weak. They're probably playing a lot of these guys some pretty top dollars to play down there. Oh yeah, Deneau, almost $5 million. Victor Mete, Charlie McAvoy, Brennan Carlo, Esther Lindell, Riley Stillman, and Coughlin. Nice defensive core. Ottinger and Melvin McKenna. So right off the get-go, we're going up against a pretty tough team. Their depth offensively is pretty weak. And their defense score is not terrible. Their defense score is pretty solid. But I gotta say, our depth is what, is probably going to beat the Boston Bruins. But their top superstars could totally annihilate us in Jack Eichel and Cody Glass and Charlie McAvoy and their goaltender there and what's-his-face, Jake Ottinger. Jake Ottinger could really be a big difference here for the Boston Bruins moving forward. But hey, the Moscow Superstars are finally in the playoffs. And can we, in our first season in the playoffs, make it to the Stanley Cup Finals? Because, I mean, that would be my dream, to win a Stanley Cup with this team in the first year that we make it into the playoffs, because that would be wonderful. But we could all dream. I don't know if it's going to really happen, but I guess we'll have to see in the next episode if we are able to get past the first round against the Boston Bruins, but that will be in the next one. For right now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. In the next video, of course, we're going to be taking on the Boston Bruins in the first round, so we'll see you guys all then. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Adios, amigo.